All right, guys, we got Mr. Rascals in the chair today, and we're gonna have fun with this one. To be honest, as I was looking at his hair, I genuinely like what he currently has. A lot of this is just reshaping it, restructuring it, and mostly just removing some of the weight. So if we look at the hair, if we go through the back, he actually mentioned it as well, it's sitting just too heavy, right? Let's look at the hair. If we pull this all out, look at the issue. Look at all these lengths through the sides and look at the lengths through the back, okay? So what we wanna do is just reduce some of the weight. He wants to keep the texture, so we want a messier look, but we just want something tighter through the bottom. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna clean this weight up by layering it, but what we're also gonna do is just enhance more texture through our line technique. But what he did mention as well is that he wants to see a bit of the flare. He wants to see some of the lengths through the corners, and he wants to take this a lot tighter through the sides. Let's get straight to it. All right, guys, so same process as usual, from the ridge of the nose all the way through the back. Whoa, hold up, pause right there. I know you're into this tutorial and you've probably been taking notes, studying the sectioning, watching the fade placement, but let me ask you something. If you've already watched these tutorials and you've been watching my content and trying to level up, why not just go all in? I've built something for barbers just like you. It's called the Essentials Program. It's a private community packed with weekly coaching calls, advanced tutorials, support from elite barbers, and constant accountability. And get this, it's $80 a month. That's one haircut, two at most. You probably spent more last week on Uber Eats anyways. This is for barbers who are done with staying stuck, who want to improve their fades, their sectioning, their scissor work, their styling, and even how to post content to book clients. And I'm gonna keep it real. If it doesn't blow your mind, you tell me. I'll send you that $80 back. No catch. But if you're serious about becoming the go-to name in your city, then you belong in there. Click the link in the description, join the Essentials Program, and I'll see you on the inside. Now, let's get back to the cut. We're gonna split the middle. Reason for this is we wanna control the apex first. So everything from the apex leading up to the nape. There we go. Boom. Okay, same process on the other side, and then we're gonna split the top. Okay, now we could come from the front, bring the head down. Now, because of Sam's haircut being quite short, I'm not gonna be able to just grab all of this and section it off, so it's okay if we use like 2 or 3 clips in this specific zone. All right, now that we've sectioned off the back panel, now we have to ask ourselves, what is more important? We got 2 things to worry about. One, if I layer this too much, guys, I'm gonna make the bottom quite fine, right? We're gonna lose a lot of that weight. And what could actually happen is if I layer too much, the line technique, when I go and place it, it might actually look quite fine. We're gonna be able to see the skin. We don't want that, right? So my question right now is, do we go into the layer first and remove the weight and then go with our line technique? Or do we go line technique first, use that as a guide, and then go into our layer? And here's the cool part about this as well. Sam mentioned something, which is like he likes to keep the corners. And here's the best part. Again, I'm cutting this visually as well. He likes to keep the corner. Cool, no problem. Let's keep the corner and refine all this. If you look at the shape, guys, it's actually triangular, meaning that the lengths in the bottom, in the middle point here, it's almost like a rat tail where it's like longer here, shorter here. So by refining this, it's actually just gonna create exactly what he wants, which is just like a textured, stronger line through the middle. Okay, guys, so what did I say? Keep the corner. We could always go back to it and refine the line through the middle. And again, you're gonna use long strides because that's gonna go into a layer. We wanna strengthen this line. This line needs strengthening. And we're gonna keep all that. Okay, bring everything down and take our next section, okay? And what we wanna do is as we get through the corners, we wanna go round because we still wanna remove some of the weight through here. But like I said before, we just gotta be careful that we don't cut any of the length through here because we don't wanna take the hairline any higher. Again, look at this disconnection. That's fine, we keep it because like I said, I don't want to refine too much of the bottom yet. I'll make that decision once it's dry. And how does this sit so far? Absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful. Perfect. All right. Now, I told this to Sam. I think based on what I'm seeing as well, I think we just got to refine a little bit more of this. I want to take it slightly higher just to keep it a bit stronger. And he's just going to have more longevity from it while still maintaining the corners, because the corners are actually quite good. The middle is still too long. So let's go back into it. Okay, guys. So back is done. Sides are next. Now, what did he mention? He said that he likes it quite tight, but truthfully, we also don't want to take it too tight and then lose the connection through the back. So there needs to be something that goes tighter through here, but also flows really well with the back. Okay, at this point, guys, very visual. All we're going to do is enhance more texture, but very carefully. I'm not going to cut the crown. Reason why is I'm looking at it already, and I'm noticing that because of the growth patterns and the roots, it tends to want to already sit up. So if I go and take this any shorter, what's going to end up happening, it's going to just spike up. Okay, so I got to be very careful in this area. And like I said, this isn't going to be to remove length, but just to enhance a little bit more texture. And look at how I do it. Okay, bring it back. Take another section. Again, you don't want to use this as a guide from the graduation. You want to take it square so you control this shape and not the one from the sides. All right, so we're going to use a bit of a cream, okay, because what do I want? I want the most amount of texture, but I still want a bit of a hold. So we're going to mix this, mixology over here. We're going to mix the cream, Sam Rascals cream. I thought you were gonna cue your own product. All right, guys, so this is my final look on Sam. Honestly, very, very happy with this haircut. You guys could tell that we've strengthened the line in the nape. We've reduced some of the weight. We still have that texture, which I want to show you guys. Even if I run my hands through it, you could really see that texture come out, but it's going to be way easier for him to manage because that weight through the occipital has been reduced. Okay, so we have texture all throughout this haircut. We still kept the corner, so from the front, if he looks at his hair, he still is gonna see that corner through the sides in the nape, which he wanted. And then we have this beautiful low taper that transitions into the scissor work and some texture on top, guys. Super suitable, easy for him to manage. He could wear it either slick back, he could wear it through the sides. And this is a haircut, in my opinion, that every guy should get. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.